guys, it's Kristina. Thank you so much for watching. So I just filmed my favorites for the month of December, and now I'm going to be doing my empties, where I'm going to show you all the products that I ran out of in the month of December, including like beauty, skincare, makeup, and everything like that. And I actually have some Bath & Body products as well. But it doesn't mean that I just started them in December. I always do this disclaimer because some people that have never watched empties before, they get confused and they're like, girl, you use a lot of products. But let me tell you, these I've started like months ago and I just happened to finish them in December. So the point of this video is I'm going to tell you if I like them or not and if I recommend them. So we can go from there. And if you guys want to know anything about what I'm wearing, like my makeup or my hair or my nails or anything like that, I will be posting everything down below in the info box. So I've separated everything into 3 categories, and I have makeup, then skincare, and then Bath & Body. So starting with the makeup, first of all, I ran out of my NYC bronzer and Sunny, which you guys know I love. This is a matte bronzer, and the reason that it's so popular here on YouTube and just overall is because it's very affordable, but it still does the job. It's very compact. It's not like the other cheap bronzers that like always break, because I've had like a Wet n Wild one, I've had like the e.l.f. one, and I just don't like them. They're too powdery. I didn't like them. Okay, this has the perfect color, it has the perfect texture, you know, everything is great, but it's only like $2 or $3 from you know, Target or Walgreens, I don't know, whatever, from like the drugstore or Target or anything like that. And it's got a little mirror so you can take it with you. And I don't use this sponge. If you've seen any of my tutorials, I always use a brush, but it's perfect for contouring, and this is what I use like underneath my cheekbones and everything like that. So I don't know, I just love it. And I do have a few backups for sure, because one time I remember somebody was like, it's going to be discontinued. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why? Because everyone loves it. So I went out and bought a couple of them that I'm trying to finish up now. And this was in my work bag. And I have another one that I have in my makeup bag that I'm almost done with. So you'll be seeing that very soon. But these last me like approximately maybe like 6 months or something, like a long time. Definitely worth it. The next thing I have is this Maybelline Stiletto liquid eyeliner. And this thing sucked. I would not recommend purchasing this. I only purchased it because I ran out of my very favorite Lorac Pro eyeliner that I cherish. That thing is awesome, but I've run out, and one time I just purchased this, and I don't even know why, but I just picked something up just because I needed an eyeliner, but it sucks. Like, the sponge applicator is alright, it's not the thinnest, but I could deal with that if it was pigmented. This thing is not pigmented at all. Like, it's not black, it's like gray, and if you apply it over the eyeshadow, it doesn't cover it up. It's like translucent. I mean, it's gross. Like, I don't know what, like, you have to go over with this with another liner, with a gel liner, whatever you have, because it doesn't do the job at all. I don't know if maybe I just got a bad one or what, but I've also heard people talk shit about the Stiletto mascaras, so I definitely think it's just something going on with these stiletto things that it's not working out. I don't know what it is, but I would not purchase this again for sure. Next thing I ran out of is another one of my Maybelline Pink Please lipsticks. This is one of my favorites ever. I love this thing. And yes, I finished up the whole entire thing. I even went beyond and like got all of that out because I love this color so much. It suits me perfectly, and it's been discontinued a couple years ago, so you can't find it in stores anymore. So yeah, I'm definitely like very sad, but I need to go buy some backups of this because I don't know, I just feel like one day there's going to be like a day where we're not going to have any more of these left, and that's going to be a very sad day for me. But I love that lipstick. It's like my favorite ever. If I had to pick one, I would even pick that over like MAC and expensive brands like that, just because I love the color. Next, I finished up this Bare Minerals Matte Foundation in medium beige. It's just like a small one of these, and I've been using like little translucent powders like this to set my foundation with lately because I don't know, like just the ones that are compacted, when I apply them over the foundation, sometimes it's like a blotch of color, then you have to like try and smear it out. But if I take a big fat kabuki brush, like a fluffy one, and just go like this in the powder, like loose powder, and just dust it everywhere, it kind of sets the makeup very well. Then I don't have to kind of like try and buff out the color of like a pressed powder. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Bare Minerals foundations, totally. Then I have 2 different polish remover pads, and one is from Julep, which I actually use like 2 of these, and then one is from like, I don't even know what brand this is. Oh, it's Jean Pierre USA, and I use like 3 of these. And the reason I use these up, I only kept 1 of each just for the purposes of this video, but you know that I went to Florida recently for like a week for a vacation, and I didn't want to bring like a nail polish remover with me, like a big liquid one, because it's like just going to take up space in my break and it's going to stink, and then it's just extra liquids to carry with you, which is unnecessary because I only had like one nail polish on, and then I brought one nail polish with me, so I figured I was going to like switch the colors out throughout the week and just have like 2 different colors. So I only needed to remove my nail polish once, so I just brought a bunch of these that I had with me, and I was very disappointed in this one, but this one was alright. The Gillette one, it wasn't bad. It took me 2 of these pads to remove one of my hands because I had like red nail polish on. It was like very legit, like hard to remove, so I used one to remove like the most of it, and then the second one to get like the little stuff around the cuticles and stuff like that. And then this thing sucked. I don't know which beauty box I got this from. Like this one was obviously from Gillette beauty box or Maven box or whatever, but this, I don't know where I got it from, but it sucks. It took me like 3 of these to remove the one hand of nail polish, and it was very hard because it just dried out so much, and just the texture of it sucked, and like it was just very hard, like difficult, and plus it took like 3 instead of 2. So yeah, I would definitely not recommend these, but this one wasn't like the best, because the best to me would be like one of these to remove the whole entire hand, or maybe even 2 hands, but it's not bad, you know. I would still pick this over this. Next thing I finished is this Origins Ginseng Brightening Mascara to lengthen and lift. And this I got in my Origins box that I showed you guys like a long time ago, a few months ago, probably in like June or something like that, when I first got back from Ukraine. I got this, and I like this mascara a lot. It's not like one of my favorites, but I like it a lot. It's very natural looking. That's the thing about it. It's like a wet formula. It's not too wet. It's not going to weigh down your lashes, but it's very like, it's not clumpy at all. It looks very natural, and I like it a lot. So yeah, I would totally recommend this. Next is this NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, and I got a bunch of these little samples in my Black Friday haul from Ulta, and I wanted to bring one with me on vacation because I was like, well, I want to try it out just to see what it's like. Plus, I don't want to wear foundation on the airplane on the way back, you know, so because on the way there, I was already wearing a full face of makeup because we left so late that I just left at nighttime after work. I got off at like 3, and then we left at like 5, so I was like, what's the point of taking it off and putting tinted moisturizer on? But on the way back, I put this on in the morning, and by the time we got to Virginia, my face was so greasy. I don't know what it is about this. I mean, I didn't apply the Gillette primer, of course, but I still feel like it should have been better, you know what I mean? It's just, the coverage wasn't like the best because it's obviously not foundation, but it was pretty good. So I would like to say that the texture and the coverage was alright for a tinted moisturizer, but the fact that it made my skin so greasy, like I would just not wear this again. So I don't know. I mean, I have the other samples of this obviously still, so I will use them, but probably with like a primer or whatever. So on like my days off where I don't need foundation, because yeah, it was alright. Next thing I finished up are these Travel Light Antibacterial Wipes by La Fresh, and I got this either in my Beauty Box 5 or my Ipsy box. I forgot which one. Oh, it's making my lighting orange because it's like blue. So it's trying to counteract. See how I'm turning orange? It's fucking camera. But yeah, so this says that it keeps hands healthy and clean and kills 99.9% of germs, and it has aloe and vitamin C. And yeah, these are pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna put these on because I don't want to keep looking orange, but these are pretty good. I use them up to like wipe my hands from foundation. Every time I do my makeup, I do this. I take one wipe out of whatever brand and just wipe my brushes, wipe my hands and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say they're pretty good. Then moving on to skincare, I finished up my Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer. And it's funny that I have 2 Origins products in the same Empties, since I first started like both of them back in June, like I said, you know, from my Origins box. So I have the mascara, and I have this, and this smells really, really good. It smells like oranges. The Origins cream smells like oranges, but it's awesome, and the texture is very light but yet moisturizing. But on my face, I felt like whenever I used it, it would like make my skin a little bit oily, just because like I said, my skin is oily, and I just need something very, very light. So it's nothing against this. It was still very light and very good, and it is expensive because if you see it at Sephora, it's like $30 or something like that, because it's like a natural, you know, high-end brand or whatever. But what I ended up using this for was my décolleté area, because I ran out of my, if you watch my other Empties, I ran out of my, what's it called? The Cindy Crawford Meaningful Beauty product for your décolleté that I was using on my neck and the chest area. So I started using this after I ran out of that for this area, just because I have the moisturizer anyway, and it's good to always moisturize the skin right here and not skip it and only moisturize your face. You always have to moisturize everything in your hands too. So that's what I was using this for, and I would definitely recommend it. And the other skincare product I have is from Bath & Body Works, and it's called True Blue Spa Laid On Thick Intense Moisture Body Cream with Shea Butter. And this is very thick, so yes, I did cut it up just to finish up all of the products, but I use this for my hands, and it's doing the same thing again. It's like turning my camera orange. Like, okay, it's not doing it anymore, but I would totally recommend this. It's very thick. It was probably in my last What's in My Purse video, so I've had this for like over a year, and it lasted me a long time. It's very thick and moisturizing, and I would definitely recommend it for like your hands and feet, especially in the winter months. So yeah, it's awesome. And then for Bath & Body like shower stuff, I only have two products. The first one is the Gillette Comfort Advantage Sensitive Skin Shave Gel, and yes, this is for men because I've talked about this in other videos before. The men's shaving gels are so much better. They leave your skin super smooth afterwards because they have the moisturizing properties, because they're made for the face, which, you know, of course your face skin is more sensitive than your legs and everything like that. So that's why this is a lot more moisturizing than the women shave gels. Do you hear my cat? The little kitten. My little kitten. Aww. Are you feeling lonely out there in the corner? He's like, what? What's going on? But, okay, and the last product is this Organics Brazilian Keratin Therapy Shampoo, which you guys know I love this brand, and I do get keratin treatments in my hair. So that's why I love it, is because it kind of prolongs the life of the keratin treatment, which is kind of expensive, so yeah. And it's also free from, I believe, like parabens and sulfates. No, it's sulfate and sulfur, that's what it is, but still, that's very bad for your scalp and your hair and everything like that. So this is free from that, and I really, really like these. And they're affordable because they're from the drugstore, and a lot of times like the drugstores or Ultas, they have sales where you can get like one for half off if you buy one, or like 2 for 1 or something like that. So yeah, they're super affordable, they're not high end, and I love these. So yeah, that is it for today. So please follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook to keep up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. So I love that. So one, they're super comfortable because they're sneakers, but they have a wedge for you. So 2, they give you height, and 3, they're so stylish. They have these diamonds on them.